Hello! What do you think of the new lighting? And if you don't believe there's new lighting, well, one, check out the video below this one, because hey, I did a whole thing on it, 2 parts. But also, much better, eh? Yeah, so if you saw the other video, I've decided to put it in front of me, so it's that way rather than to the side, so there's less casting over one side. So, yes, why have I brought you here? And what is that strange package I'm holding? Well, this morning, this afternoon, sorry, 3 parcels arrived for me. For this one, which I originally didn't know what it was, but now I think I know what it is. And then this one, which is Geek Gear. I'm not sure if it's Wizardry or Classic, but you'll know by the time you watch the video because it'll be in the thumbnail. And this one, which is quite the beast. And if I'm correct, this is something I ordered off of supported on Kickstarter ages ago, and it's just come through. So yeah, I'm getting 3 videos over the next couple of days, so yay! Just quick little stuff. Do the algorithm stuff if you want, that'd be cool. I'd appreciate that. But also, do the algorithm stuff because Monday's my birthday, and it'd be really nice if I have more subscribers. I'm not going to set a target saying, hey, let's get to 200 by Monday, because that's probably unrealistic. But you know, more than I have. Currently, last time I checked, I was on 107 because I actually lost a couple recently, which made me sad. So yeah, if you want to hit that subscribe button. Particularly, especially because at the moment my number did go down over Christmas. That'd be very cool. Come on, where are you, dashboard? So yeah. Other than that, like I said, I'm gonna start with this one. Yeah, 107. I lost 2 in the last 28 days. I'm not sure why. So yeah. I'll open this one first. Looking at the packaging, I already thought, like, is this a book? I ordered a book recently and I haven't. But I had a thought about what I think it is, and there is a rattling that could be what it is. So I was gonna got the knife, but actually there's a pull tab here. So I think it is a bunch of audiobooks. I ordered, if it is, I ordered them ages ago as a pre-order. And I did recently have an email saying, hey, ooh. Hey, your thing's on the way, and this would be within good timing for it. Ooh, it is. So this is Vortex, which is a Doctor Who related little magazine. Yeah. So I'll have a flick through that in a minute. This is actually limited edition, numbered. This is why I actually pre-ordered it, because normally I wouldn't bother. This is called Masterful, and it is an audiobook adventure series. And it is, see that really cool hologram? Limited edition, 708 out of at least 1,000, but I'm guessing it's probably about 4,000 or 5,000. But it is the master on audiobook. And this is, I think, the first and so far only master-centric stories to feature John Sim. Which is very exciting. So we've got Geoffrey Beevers, who's Crispy Master, Mark Gatiss, who is just Big Finish Master, Michelle Gomez, who is Missy, who I love, it's awesome, Derek Jacobi, who's Yana, Alex McQueen, again I don't recognise that name, Milo Parker, don't recognise, Eric Roberts, and then John Sim, who I love. So John Sim was like the first new master for the Revive series. Well, after Jacobi. But we only sort of see Jacobi master for like a few minutes. So I know Big Finish have done other master stories. Especially with Geoffrey Beevers, and obviously Gatiss, McQueen and Parker, I'm assuming, are masters of their own kind. This, like I said, this is the first time that John Sim's featured, so I'll read the back. We'll have a quick open it up and have a proper look. We'll read the back and see what it actually says story-wise. Limited edition, full cast audio drama, an 8-disc set celebrating 50 years of the Master. The Master's finally done it. He's won. He summoned his other selves to a celebration of his ultimate victory, and they come from across time and dimensions, but he's forgotten to invite someone, and Missy is not happy. Has the Master really conquered the universe, or has something more awful been unleashed? Something that even all the Masters cannot stop. Missy is determined to reveal the truth, because one fact about the Master's existence never changed. No one can trust the Master, not even the Master. So it does sound like its own complete standalone story. We've got here, nice, we've got profile Robert Delgado, presumably, yep, we've got other doctors in between, so we've got some nice behind the scene cast photos. We've got Derek Jacobi, disc 1 to 3 is Masterful? Yeah, so basically this cast list is amazing. The Master, Geoffrey Beavis. The Master, Mark Gatiss. The Master, Derek Jacobi. The Master, Alex McQueen. The Master, Milo Parker. The Master, Eric Roberts. The Master, John Sim. Missy, Michelle Gomez. And then we've got Chameleon, John Coleshaw. Cool. Chameleon's back. Joe Grant, Katie Manning. The Luminat. Not sure who that is. Gina McGee. Kitty. And then like some own. So we've got Gina McGee, Abigail McKern, Aurora Berghort, Zeki Ismail, and Glenn McCready round out the cast. But yeah, like the first, basically from there to there is the Master and Missy. So that's kind of funny. We've got short trips. So yeah, basically discs. Wow, this is like all the stories. Let me just... One of the discs came loose. So this is what it looks like opened out. I cannot remember how much this cost me. Definitely at least 50-60 quid. I think it might be being closer to 80, and which would be a very good price because that's like £10 a disc. Possibly even a bit more than that, I can't remember. This obviously comes as a set, so you get the premium price as well. So it looks like all the discs have the same picture on them. So there's that picture on them. Disc 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, they're all there, so no problems there. Disc 1 to 3 is Masterful. Disc 4, Short Trips, I Am the Master, Geoffrey Beavers. Short Trips, The Switching. And then Disc 5 and 7, Terror of the Master. Read by John Coleshaw, so it looks like it might be a standalone. Okay, so I'm assuming Masterful, Disc 1 to 3 is the main story we just read on the back. Disc 4, Short Trips, I Am the Master, Geoffrey Beavers, narrated by Geoffrey Beavers. There is a message for you. It comes from a long way, from a dying world. No, not a dying world, a killed world. And the message is from the killer. Please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to your future. How much longer that may be. So, looks like a couple of one-shots here as well. Short Strips, The Switching. Because I think, yeah, short strips are like stories that people have submitted, or like, you know, like short stories and ideas and things that people are just like, hey, here's a fun idea, we can just do a little filler. So I think of the Big Finish I've heard before, and I've heard quite a few. I've got like a lot of the early level ones. I've got most of the Peter Davison ones, like up to a certain point. They are 45 minutes, 4 episodes per, generally speaking. There might be some variation on that, like further down the line, past where I've listened to. So I'm assuming that the short strips are like a singular 45-minute storyline, because I've not really heard many short trips. I've heard like Cuddlesome and Veiled Leopard and stuff like that. They were like one shot, so yeah, it falls more in line with the classic series. So Short Trips second is The Switching by Simon Guerra. Guerrier. Yesterday there were two Time Lord prisoners on Earth. The Master in his cell, the Doctor in his exile. But today the Master is not quite feeling himself. Today He's seeing things from a different perspective, and today the Master is going to escape. And that one is narrated by Duncan Wisby. Not sure who that is, but I'm sure he's got a lovely voice. And then disc 5 to 7, which is why I think it might be a novel, is called Terror of the Master by Trevor Baxendale, read by John Coleshaw, which would be really cool, because if you haven't seen John Coleshaw, he's an impersonator, and he's actually very good. I have my own personal rankings with impersonators that I like, because for their technicality. I have a personal bias towards Chris Barry because I'm also a big fan of Red Dwarf, but he and Alistair McGowan kind of go sort of rank highest on my of their generation, which John Coleshaw was part of that same sort of generation. Just because they do their voices in ways that if you close your eyes, you can like be fooled. Especially like Chris Barry's read a lot of the Red Dwarf books, and I listened to them once like when I was kind of not quite awake, and you forget that it's all been read by one person, especially when you talk about female characters. Alistair McGowan has that kind of very distinct thing as well. John Coleshaw is good, but he seems to have mostly specialised within the Doctor Who type voices, which is very, very cool, and he does them very, very well. And I've seen him on interviews, and he's quite the raconteur. Right, I was fascinated listening to him. So he's the best choice for doing this, but yeah, on my personal scale of impersonators, there are people that I like a bit more, but depending on what they're doing. So yes, Dr. Derek Drake is a national treasure. He's going to solve the energy crisis and stop all pollution. Governments and businesses around the world are signing up to his environmentally friendly campaign. So why is the Doctor convinced this great humanitarian and darling of the media is really the Master in disguise? What could his greatest enemy hope to gain by improving the lives of everyone on the planet? The Doctor must convince Unit and friends that they now face the ultimate terror, and that the Master may be in as much danger as they are. So, given the fact it's John Coleshaw, given the fact they've mentioned Unit, and given the fact we have a picture of Delgado, Robert Delgado above it, I am thinking that this is a Third Doctor era story, which John Coleshaw is very good at doing John Pertwee, so props for that. And it's going to feature, obviously, Delgado Master, which I'm not sure I've heard him doing. But like I said, he can do just different voices. I just don't always find them as distinct as some other talents. And then we've got the behind the scenes. This is really nice. Because like most of the other ones, I'd show you, but getting them out of where they are is the thing. But they're normally just CDs, like normal jewel cases. This is... Didn't drop it. This is like a whole thing. Like I said, we've got those behind the scenes photos and everything. So, yeah, I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to listen to. 8 discs, assuming at least 45 minutes per. It's going to take a while, good few hours. As it says somewhere, there's nowhere obvious that has, a running time on it. So, yeah. But there we go. I like that. This is really nice. Like, this is the first. Is that every other Big Finish I have is a jewel case. This is like the first one I've had like in this kind of presentation, and it's very, very pretty. So let's have a quick flick through the Big Finish magazine. Master plan. So it's an article on this, and oh, that's so cute. It's a nice, really nice picture of John Sim and Derek Jacobi. But I don't think it worked together previous to this. I know Jacobi's worked with Chris Eccleston and some other, obviously lots of other people, but I don't think they've worked together before. I do like John Sim. I've liked John Sim like since Life on Mars. So yeah, there's lots of articles, lots on this. Yeah, it's a big old. So basically, the first. Okay, so we got like the thingy. So we got 2, 4, 6 pages on the thing, and then we've got some other up and coming stuff. Like I said, this is the first time I've actually bought. I have bought like digital downloads and like got their freebies. River Song article. I like River. I do quite like her. I think Alex Kingston's quite fun. So there's lots of stuff on there. 10 to 4. The Fourth Doctor's Adventures and Leader Return for more adventures and so time. So yeah. Some 10th Doctor stuff. The 4th Doctor stuff, sorry. Look at Tom Baker looking very charming and sweet and funny. Blazing Fear, some 5th Doctor stuff by the looks of it, with Turlo in a wheelchair. And then some scheduling release dates stuff, and mail. So yeah, I'll have fun reading that later, having a quick flick through. So yeah, this is actually because all my other Big Finish CDs that I currently have, all the jewel cases, I bought secondhand from when I was years ago, from when I was working somewhere else before, and someone came in and was selling their stuff. I'm like, well, we can't really buy it, but I can buy it off you privately, which my boss was like, whatever, what you do outside the building is up to you. So I do have, I think, about 50, 60 CDs. And then a couple of others I might have picked up in charity shops. And so, yeah, I have got, obviously, a Big Finish account, but most of the other stuff I've bought from them has been digital download. So, yeah, this is the first time I've direct bought a physical item from them, and I'm very impressed. And now I really need to look at how much the Eccleston box set is and buy that, even if it takes. Like I said, I bought all this last year, and that's that's fair enough. I said, hey, we're doing this thing. We're telling you about it now. You can put your pre-orders in here. This is when it's going to be released. So to their timeline, they actually have been very good. I got an email saying, hey, it's on its way, and it was. So big thumbs up from me. Just don't know how long it's going to take to listen to. I'm not even sure when I'm going to start listening to it, but I might pop back and let you know what I thought of it when I do, and give you an idea of the running time. So yeah, Masterful. Are you into the Doctor Who stuff? Because obviously I've got people here who would have been here for my Yes, I do have people here who've been here watching my Doctor Who reviews. So, what do you think of the Master? Do you have a favourite Master or Mistress? Have you considered getting this box set? Have you already heard bits of it? What do you think of John Sim as a Master or as a person? Actually, he seems like good people. Any thoughts? Do you have other Big Finish that anything you can recommend me? Because there's lots I haven't got. So yeah. Feel free to write anything. Say hello. Yeah, anything you want to share, feel free to pop it down, and then I will check it out and like and heart and talk to you. And yeah, Masterful, very nice box set. Very impressed with it. Alrighty, so before I go into full waffle mode, I'm going to say thank you for watching. I appreciate it. You are awesome, especially those of you who are listening to this part. And if you have been, thanks for listening. I've been Michelle, you've been watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!